Hello, everybody. This is your good friend Balahoko, and as some of you might be able to see, those with sharp eyes in the crowd, I have a little bud here with me. Do you want to introduce yourself? Whatever cat, my good buddy, whatever cat. But it's been a while since we've talked. How's it been? Mm-hmm. Sick with COVID? No? Oh, that's... in some cases, that's kind of worse, isn't it? Yeah, because I know viruses are viruses, but bacterias are bacterias, and, like, you can get, you know, some nasty bacterial infections. Someone threw... well, I don't know. I don't have any water with me. Maybe some of you can make it rain, huh? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, it's really good to see you, and glad that you're on the upswing. I myself... It's been a rough time here and there, but today's a really good day for me, and when I have my really good days is when I decide to stream. But of course, we're in Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and iCat has not played this before, which we'll have to remedy that at some point. But oh yes, of course, yes. Because, you know, you don't have any arms or anything to play with, right? Not yet. Not yet. But this is a... it's hard to just call it a remake because they add so much new stuff. Yeah. Like a remaster. But, oh, or is he a bit quiet? Or they, I'm sorry. It's been so long. What should I call you? Enino? Okay, cool. So let's see if we can turn you up a little bit. Let's see. Where can I do that? Oh yeah, OBS. Perfect. Discord audio. It's kind of tied into desktop audio, isn't it? I've got all my sound settings all messed up. There has to be... I'm just trying to find where it is in Discord audio. Because I know there's a place for it. Let's see, profile. Ah, there we go. So I'm gonna bump you up to 140. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Sorry, I'm not good with technology. Okay, so chat, let us know how that goes. But what I was going to say is that this goes kind of beyond that a little bit, because normally in Kirby games they have little minigame collections, right? And they're usually something that you mess around with for maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so, and it's nice, but then you just kind of move on. Now this is its whole individual thing, and it's very well fleshed out, There are a lot of different games to play. There's like an online component. There's masks and souvenirs that you can get. There's stuff to collect. There's these statues for the park. I haven't even gotten all of them yet. And it's tied into the main game rather nicely. So this is its own very fleshed out thing. And I usually start the streams with at least a couple mini games, which is weird. I keep coming back to them. So since you're our guest, which I'm just gonna scroll past here. Did you tell us which one looks interesting to you? No, this is like a shooting game. The Samurai Kirby is Samurai Kirby over here. Yeah, I mean, they also brought back Egg Catcher, which was back on the Nintendo. They bought... So you like Samurai Kirby? Okay, I'll warn you. My reflexes aren't that good, so Samurai Kirby might be getting beat up a little bit. You got me, Kirby. You got me, Kirby, from right back at you. Do you know who this guy is? No, he's okay. But this is the real challenge. Oh. 16 still can't beat Meta Knight. Well, no, actually, he beat me with a 16. So, yeah. Meta Knight's the real deal. So... when you beat minigames, you get stamp points on your little stamp card. And for the most part, that's used to unlock masks that you can wear and souvenirs that you can take into stages with you. Now, the masks are over here. And all they are is they're just little dress-up things that you can use to make your Kirby look different and sound different. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We have... I love Chef Kawasaki. Oh, but... Oh, yeah. So, they have... You can be Kirby dressed as Kirby. Just dressed as yourself. All the main crew here. You could be Waddle-Dee and Waddle-Doo. All the little... Back to the... Oh, wow, that's a Nintendo sound. Wow. We got Gooey. I love my Goopy. Back from the Super Nintendo. Mark Soul. From the Game Boy stuff. Gooey, Mock Matter. I love Adeline. Really glad that she's in here. Kirby Crystal Stars. Yep. This was... oh... Canvas Curse? Was that it? Yeah, Canvas Curse. Squeak Squad. And then, past about this point, is when I stopped playing the Kirby games, because they kind of moved on to 3DS and the other handhelds, and I just didn't play them on those. Got Galactonite, which is like bad, even more badass Meta Knight. Mr. Duder. There is, though, there's Robobot Armor, which I really hope that they bring Robobot to the Switch. I'd like to play that. Well, the thing is, I've seen Robobot, and I don't remember all of Robobot, but I remember Robobot being very good, and people really talking about it. And then this is up to Star Allies, which I talked a little bit about Star Allies. It's okay. Like, the in-game lore stuff is really good in it, but the rest of the game is really just kind of mediocre and easy. Look. So, have you seen that, like, meme where it's, like, a little tiny book and it's, like, Fire Emblem lore, and then it's, like, a huge telephone book and it's, like, Kirby lore? It's that. It's literally that. But the true... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. We killed him twice, yeah. Well, I don't know if Drossi is dead. Yeah, and these are all the ones for Forgotten Land, which is a really, really good game. I say it's a true return to form, honestly, in all respects. But it is. It is a good challenge, and this has actually been a good challenge because it's not built around 4 computer players doing the game for you. So I'm gonna pick a mask here. I really like the way the Drossia mask sounds. And then, of course, the souvenirs is just, like, little helper items that you can bring in with you. Like, I've always had this random copy essence in my pocket. I've never used it. So, I think I'm going to swap that out for a Max Tomato. I don't think I'll need it, but, you know, it's good to have in your pocket. They're not, but they... some of the stages in this game are... particularly long, which is a good thing. And we won't do this right now, but you can at least see a little sticker here. Every day you can find 3 hidden Megalore stickers. And they give you some oh, we're right there. Sorry, I have to find at least one more sticker. Every day. Yes, every day. That's why I've been starting these streams with at least 10 minutes in Magaland. Yep. Okay, what do we get? Okay, so we're at the point where we don't get any more masks from the stamp rally, so the other masks have to be gotten by doing things in the stages. So, do you know the story here? The complicated Kirby story? So... I'll run it down for you. This little guy called Magalore, he crash lands on Popstar, and his ship is all busted into pieces. And he's all sad and everything. He's like, oh, how am I going to get back home? I don't know what to do. And then here comes Kirby and his buddies, and they're like, hey, we'll help you get the pieces of your ship back and put it together so you can go back home. And that's the story. Because they're just like that. What's that? Oh, he does. Yeah, he's got all kind of stuff to unlock, but I'm just going right into the stages. We'll show you some of his ship later on. Maybe we'll do some challenge rooms that he has. And the challenge rooms are actually quite challenging. Okay, I don't know why that one looked like it was scuba gear. And then the moves in this game are so complicated. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pages worth of combos. Like, I can't read it all. I'm playing a Kirby game. My brain's off. Really? Explain that. non-Nintendo property that's a kid's game. Well, I guess for that we would have to, like, what is your criteria for a kid's game? Like, it's made for kids, or it's kid-friendly, or... Kid-friendly. Okay, so Kirby is a kid-friendly game. What else? Like, I've got a bunch of games that I play on Steam that I'm trying to think of. Because if you're looking for kid-friendly stuff, you can so I don't remember the name of it. It's maybe like Ponko or Poco or something like that. But it's a game that's in Super Nintendo style, and there's a hamster in it. There's a hamster in it, and he just walks around stages, and the idea is that you help him get through the stages by putting, like, platforms down for him, or moving obstacles out of his path. And that's a game that I would recommend for kids. Yeah, go ahead. Well, I guess probably a good reason for that is kid-friendly games. I guess, how to put this? Like, a big AAA game that's popular and beloved by everybody is going to be more popular than a kid's game, right? Well, the PS2 had Ape Escape. Ape Escape is an amazing game, and it is kid-friendly. Katamari's a kid-friendly game. Chat, do you know any other kid-friendly games? We like to do audience interaction here on the show. Well, you know what? I make that joke, but honestly, back when I used to stream and it was mostly just Danganronpa, like me playing, there was no audience interaction whatsoever. Like, I wasn't even looking at chat. I didn't even have any kind of setup that would, you know, allow that. And I've been trying to be better about that because I think people enjoy it, and even I kind of enjoy it. Yeah. But Slime Rancher, yeah, I would consider that kid-friendly. It's cute. You know, nobody, like, dies or anything. And then I think the aesthetic is part of it, but it's also the content. Because one could argue, based on the style of it, that The Binding of Isaac is kid-friendly. And The Binding of Isaac is the poop, fart, shit, butt, disease, you know, death game. I'm supposed to have something to get that. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring that up. Because, like, Minecraft, obviously, is kid-friendly. Like, it is... lots of kids play it. Roblox, I feel like, is a younger version of that. Like, I feel like the people that play Roblox skew towards younger than Minecraft. Yeah, but that also kind of, like, brings up... Wait, so what am I supposed to do here? Maybe alternate path. Among Us, yeah, that's definitely. Fortnite and Fall Guys, right? I could talk about shit like this, honestly. How, to my understanding, Roblox's business model is that it exploits young people that are able to create content for it. To my understanding. Hey, DVAC, good to see you. Good to see you. And then Fortnite is just the game that has, like, everything from everybody in it. Look what you did. Look what you made me do. um, but yeah, I have thoughts about that kind of stuff. Yeah, Fortnite is free, and I'll be honest with you, full disclosure, I have not played Fortnite because I am not 12. Well, yeah, you can play... It's the thing. It's like an old Flash Newgrounds animation, right? You can play John Cena. You can be Spider-Man. You can be Rick from Rick and Morty. You can be Melina from Mortal Kombat. You could be fucking Robot Jones, probably. I remember back when we all started getting together and we tried to play PUBG and my computer couldn't handle it, just flat out. Like, I don't know if you were there for that or not, but it was you and me and some of the... some of the others. Holy shit, I actually need to concentrate in a Kirby game. What? I've got to be careful, I only have 39 lives. Oh yeah, you keep the gears. T-Pack, I don't want to hear it. Ban her. If I have to use Game Genie for this part, I will. Fucking turbo tunnel. There. You... No. Okay. Okay, it's serious time. Time to get serious. I have to P-rank this Kirby level. This is really unexpected, honestly. I think I actually have to actually not pay attention to chat and, like, pay attention to Kirby. So, iCat, I'm leaving that to you, okay? If anything funny happens. American box art Kirby. He does for real. I'm still not satisfied. That doesn't feel satisfying at all, actually. But we made it through, right? Yeah, I think I may have missed a gear, though. Yes. Ah, leaf power. Perfect. Clearly, I was using the wrong power for that stage. Well, it's full of Magalore. Oh, yeah. I remember the old Kirby commercials. Do you remember the old Kirby commercials? Oh, you did? Oh, so you haven't even seen them. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want to be over there. No. Yeah, there's a gear right there. Uh-huh. It sucks, like there's some stuff that they just don't have in India. And I guess that just boggles my mind. Oh no. Audio isn't coming through on stream? At all? At all? That's not right, is it? iCat is on call. Their audio should be coming through. Wait. I should have added Discord audio. Add Discord audio. You guys didn't tell me? You guys. You made me look a fool. Okay. Okay, hang on here. So, my little buddy here, who I've been the only one who can hear them. I'm gonna make it so you can hear them too, okay? Let's see. I need to check something here. Discord audio.
I know how to do this.
Discord audio. So say something.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, now we need to adjust them so that they're not super loud. So
Okay.
you need to
Oh.
yeah. So go ahead and say some stuff.
Hello. I'm iCat. Do I have to introduce myself again?
Maybe. Is that too loud? You need to help us, chat. This is the audience engagement portion.
Oh, you know what's great? When we made the audience engagement joke, it probably sounded like you were just talking to the audience.
Well, you know what? I can just play it off like it's a bit. You know? I could just play it off like I was just making all that shit up. They could be quieter. Okay.
Oh, I want to go back to the mod and see just how...
I want to see that too.
How well...
Okay, too quiet.
Conversation was.
Okay. How about this? You need to talk for this, iCat.
Oh, yeah, right. Shit, what was I doing? What was it talking about?
Okay, so about halfway through there. We're going to leave it there, and if it needs to be louder or quieter, we can just adjust it.
Yeah, bump it up like 1 or 2.
Okay, wow. You know what? It's entertaining either way.
Do we need to recap?
What do we even do?
I don't know.
Anyway, this is my good friend, iCat, who agreed to come on stream with me tonight and just be made a fool of right along with me.
What? You know, they probably didn't even hear, like, me talking when you were dying, so it just looked like you were dying several times in a row.
Yeah, it
and
did.
Getting distracted for no reason.
Yeah. Man. That'll be funny to watch, though. I'm interested to see how that came out.
Yeah, I really need to see
Mistakes into miracles. or it's like, what's it? The guy, Harvey. Harvey! This is my friend Harvey. Say hi, Harvey.
Hi. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what, Dale Cooper's assistant was called.
A bit low. Okay, so we'll bump you up just a little bit.
Sure. God, what was Dale Cooper? Lane? Was it Lane? No.
Turn the game.
Diane, that's it.
So, Dale Cooper from what, exactly?
Twin Peaks.
Oh, that's a thing that I haven't seen.
Really?
There's a lot of really, like, popular stuff that I just haven't seen, and there's really no excuse for it.
Twin Peaks is... I'm wondering if you would like Twin Peaks. You probably like the, some of it, I would say. The, a good portion of it. You would like Dale a lot.
What kind of character is he?
He's just a weird, very nice man.
Oh, well, okay.
Is the best way I can put
I
it.
guess he is spoilers, right? But, like, there's other stuff that people consider classic that I haven't seen. Like, I haven't seen Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, I haven't seen Evangelion, I haven't seen, what's the next? Any of, like, Game of Thrones stuff, American Horror Story. There's a lot that I haven't seen.
You could probably stay away from that last one.
What,
Arguably
American
last
Horror
two.
Story? Yeah. You know what? We messed up the beginning of the stream, and this is the first stage that I haven't actually got, like, the first stage that I've missed a gear. And I feel like I need to run that one back. to make myself not such a fool in that barrel blast stage. But I remember
you can
what
always
was...
just say, like, because they couldn't hear me, you can always say that I was just, you know, shouting at you. And keeping
oh yeah,
your
like
attention away.
the shit that you were saying to me, like,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm surprised that came out of your mouth.
Man,
You
there
know?
were so many slurs.
Yeah, just so many. Some that I hadn't even heard of, like, that must be, like, fancy ones from India.
God, have I shared a story? So one time I was helping out with, like, a specific festival at university, specifically from India, which is for Diwali. And so, one thing you probably know about India is that it has a lot of languages, right?
I did not actually know that. I thought that they spoke one language, mostly.
Oh no, so we have like 18 official languages.
Uh-huh. How does that work?
Uh,
Because I know that, like, in Canada, at least, people speak English and they speak French Canadian, right?
right. How does that work? So there's, to have a bit of history, there are two, like, base, you know how Latin is the base for a lot of the languages?
Yeah.
So, India has two bases, one is Sanskrit and one is, Dravidian. And imagine, like, Sanskrit branched off into 9 and Dravidian branched off into 9, and you would have that basic,
Right, so it's like you have
basically how,
two
like-
base languages and then a bunch of shit sprang from that.
Right, exactly.
Sorry, I had to get my gun to take care of the 3 to 5 feral hogs coming for my children.
Yeah, you know, in 3 to 5 feet, yeah.
Oh, this is what you're supposed to do for that. Okay. You're supposed to take this all the way to the top. Rise to the occasion.
Ah, look at that. What was like? Yeah, so usually Dravidian and Sanskrit languages are pretty different, like to the point that I can't really understand Hindi, like at all. I speak Tamil. So like anytime, so that particular festival for university, they were like, hey, we need you to make sure no one in the audience is saying slurs. And the only thing I could really, I couldn't really exactly tell them, like, I don't know what would be the slurs, especially if they're speaking in Hindi. Which, you know, so I was just like, I'll help, I guess.
So, like, what were you supposed to do if somebody said a slur? Let's, like, say, hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that!
Now, I, it, wa- if they say no, it's not like I'm going to be
Yeah,
able to do anything.
you're not a
you know?
bouncer, right?
Right, exactly.
Like, I could just imagine that. That's funny just to imagine. The
Holy?
Festival
Yeah,
of
Holy
Colors.
is... The Festival of Colors is an interesting one. So basically, because it's a Festival of Colors, the common thing that happens is you wear white, and a lot of people have like these like a bunch of like powdered colors that gets thrown on you.
Mm-hmm.
So like you start off with a white shirt, and by the end of it, you have like a multicolored shirt, and everyone's like just
Uh-huh.
incredibly colorful. It's fun. It's
So,
fun to watch.
that reminds me. I had sort of a similar experience, because D-Max said that it was like, the Colors Festival was mostly like a kid's thing, right?
Mhm.
So, when I was in Japan,
Right.
there was this guy, and he's such a character. I talked to him. He lived just off base. He spoke some English, and he was kind of like my guide around the town. Like, he was this little squat Japanese guy who had like a dog grooming business inside of his little apartment, right?
Oh, nice.
And he would
kinda
ask
cute,
for he would ask for like supplies from the base because I could get them cheaper, and you know, we would like go out to bars and stuff. And we were out walking one night, and there was a one of those spring festivals that like you always see in the animes, right? Where they've got like the little stands and the little takoyaki things, and
Yeah, and the cherry blossoms.
yeah. And one of the ones was you know, the game that you like dunk a little
Oh, the koi fish.
the
thing?
koi catcher, yeah. You
Yeah.
dunk a little rod into the koi pond, and you try to catch a fish. And
Hmm.
I really wanted to try that. Like, I stood in line for that, and you know, he kind of had to pull me aside and say, "Hey, look, this line you're in is for kids." And I just kind of noticed that, yeah, there were a bunch of kids in line. It's like, oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be in this line. But yeah.
Now, I get that. I feel like, you know, you being a foreigner.
Yeah, also, just imagine that, right? This big-ass
Yeah.
foreign dude in line for the koi catcher.
I feel like that you're allowed to be like, you know.
Well,
you
there
can
is a
have
little
fun
bit
with
of,
that.
like, naivety involved,
Yeah.
you know, because you are a foreigner, and they don't expect much of you.
Mhm.
Like, if you spoke a little bit of Japanese to them, they'd be like, wow, you speak a little bit of my language, wow.
Mhm. I mean, Japanese is notoriously very difficult.
Honestly, I mean, I don't want to discount anybody's language, but I was able to pick it up, and people tell me that English is a much more complicated and also stupider language.
Oh, no, English breaks its rules all the time.
Yeah.
It's annoying, really.
When you were learning English, I assume, did you grow up in an English-speaking household, or?
Kind of.
Yeah. Because if there was a phase where you had to learn it, you speak it very clearly and easily.
Yeah. Well, I had to play a lot of video games, you know, because I like video games.
Right.
And all of those were in English. Not to mention, you know, it's hard. The unique conditions to probably give me.
Hang on just a second.
pretty
What
good.
what kind of Saw bullshit is this? What the fuck?
I assume you need cutter.
Kirby, you see before you. You see before you some miso soup and yourself. You must choose to save one of them. Like, I feel like I need to not hit those blocks first.
Right. I assume you need just
Need
cutter.
some cutter. Sorry. Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, the unique conditions that probably made it so that I have a good command of English is, I don't know, probably hard to explain.
Okay, what? Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay.
Well, what's your first language, Mr. Cakes?
Yeah. What?
Oh.
I believe.
Yeah, okay, that might be a little obvious, actually.
Yeah.
Would
But
it be,
you
would
don't
it
know.
be Spanish?
You don't know. It could be a misnomer. Let's not assume.
It could be. Can I hazard a guess and say Spanish?
What are you? Are you a thing? Are you a power? I need an adult. Oh, you're not even a power. You.
Wow.
You know what? I'm glad I put this in my pocket.
It is apparently Espanol, so...
Well, I hobla that a little bit.
I hablo.
Feliz Navidad.
My favorite Christmas song.
Wow, this... Is this the part of the Kirby game where it gets challenging?
Oh my god, he's a mech.
Oh yeah, that's a new Kirby power. Feliz Navidad. I get it.
There's something about that tune that I really enjoy.
I don't.
Feliz Navidad.
I hate that song.
You don't?
I hate it.
You do?
I absolutely hate it. You know why?
Why?
Because it's one of the songs that they made us sing in grade school. Over and over and over and over again.
But that one for me is probably, you know, All I Want for Christmas.
Well, if you work in retail, that's a PTSD song right there.
Yeah.
That's a song that'll give you a 1,000-yard stare.
Honestly, the days of YouTube when people saw the nickname.
Thank you very
Sir
much for
Mexican
humoring me,
and
D-Vec. I appreciate that.
and we're somehow surprised that it was indeed truly Mexican.
Mm-hmm. But, like, sometimes I think about how far do I want to take the act, you know? Do I want to do lore streams? Do I want to do in-character shit? Like, it could be fun. What the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Is there a faster ability?
Maybe if I hit it on the tail end. No, I think I was just supposed to bring a different ability. Oh, wait a minute. Can I shoot button?
Wow. We're gaming.
That's one gear. This is one of the long stages.
Oh. Just thinking about the what the Sir Cakexican said, Mr. Cakexican said.
What did they say?
I have a friend. Oh, reminds me of the days of YouTube when people saw the nickname Sir Mexican and were somehow surprised I was indeed truly Mexican.
Yeah.
I have a friend named Miguel, and a very Spanish sounding name.
Yeah, extremely.
He is apparently not. He's
Really?
apparently very white.
So his parents just named him that?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then and in the entirely opposite end of the spectrum, I have a friend whose name is Carlos, and he is very much from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So this boot power up, have you ever played SpongeBob Super Sponge on the PlayStation?
Have I ever played SpongeBob? Sorry, one more time, please.
Have you ever played SpongeBob Super Sponge?
No, I have not played SpongeBob Super Sponge. I mean, it's only fair, right? You haven't played Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and you haven't played, a bunch of other stuff, and I haven't played SpongeBob Super Sponge. So maybe but anyway, what was your point? That was just a question from out of nowhere.
What, you haven't played the extremely famous game SpongeBob Super Sponge?
I know! I haven't even seen Breaking Bad, and now just add it to the top of the list of classics I just haven't played.
The all-timer song of SpongeBob Super Sponge.
But, yeah, so what is it about the boot that made you think of SpongeBob Super Sponge?
One of the power-ups is like SpongeBob gets a rubber boots that allows him to like step on spikes.
Right. Wait, I want to get out of the boot.
A problem not in the greatest game of all time, SpongeBob Super Sponge.
Yeah. Oh wait. Okay, sorry, these questions made me almost forget to go into the door that I unlocked.
Watch it be not even called SpongeBob Super Sponge.
Yeah, it's probably not even. You're thinking of Super Mario 3, iCat.
Okay, no, it's SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge.
Oh, look at this. Mario Maker 2 shit. Okay, that was clever. I like that.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna figure out how to have a little buddy near me that's like animated and, customizable and shit.
Apparently it's like a paid part of Life 2D.
But you already have to pay for Life 2D.
Then I don't know. The internet lied to me.
I mean, this model here was really fun to make. Like, I was working feverishly on this one just because I was learning and being able to do some neat things, and I got it working close to exactly how I wanted.
Okay, so I was joking about it being the greatest game of all time, but apparently it was it sold enough to get the greatest hits banner for PlayStation.
So was this what system was this on specifically?
Yeah, I played it on PlayStation, but apparently there's also
the original PlayStation.
Yeah.
Really? Because I know that SpongeBob still has games.
Right. Yeah, SpongeBob's old. SpongeBob's from the 90s.
It's kind of hard to imagine living in a world where SpongeBob didn't exist. And I say that because SpongeBob came around at just the time when the internet was starting to get big, And so SpongeBob is kind of just tied into a lot of internet culture. There's a fucking meme for just about anything, and it's always SpongeBob related. SpongeBob will never not be funny on some level,
I had a SpongeBob with Simpsons. Maybe you can make the argument that The Simpsons was saved by the internet.
Is it really saved, though?
I guess Simpsons is still going, so that really isn't the case. But,
I mean,
it being...
Simpsons is going in the same way that SpongeBob is still going, as in they're both zombified shells.
Right.
Okay, so this is really satisfying. I always love these parts. Have you seen any of these parts?
No.
So these are superpowers that you just get.
I thought these were a part of the. I didn't realize they were just big level closers.
They are,
Huh.
Near the end of, I think just about every stage, there's a super guy that you can get, and it's just a really satisfying superpower that you use. And they're these huge, clean, sclearing things. I love this mask. I love that it gives you the cackle. And it gives you a little superhero music too.
Yeah. The Kirby track that lives rent-free in my head. Rent-free.
Rent-free.
Yeah. It's probably the boss theme from Kirby 64.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm too preoccupied with this music. I can't recall it. Oh no, it's a huge guy. What are we gonna do?
Imagine using Marx's Soul's mask with a super hammer.
Yeah, that would be horrifying. So yeah, the entire point of that was to unlock the Hidden Zone, which has... Oh yeah, that's right. Hidden Zones have 2 gears, so we're on track.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's a speed zone. Nice.
Oh yeah, all of them are like this. You have to...
I like speed zones.
You have to rush against the nothing.
Truly, this is Pizza Tower.
Yeah. Which, you still haven't played that, have you?
No. I'll probably buy the Steam sale, actually.
Yeah, you've bought a couple games on the Steam sale already.
Not yet, actually.
Oh, well, you'd be... If this Steam sale comes and goes and you haven't bought Lobotomy Corp, I am gonna...
unfriend me.
Yeah, I'm gonna strangle... I'm gonna strangle you with a creeper vine. How about that?
Sure. Yeah, I'm just a very absent-minded person.
Specifically told you and everything.
Yeah, when you said like, oh, we can play Lobotomy Corp today, I was like, shit, I have to buy that.
Yeah. Well, you know, we wound up not even playing it, so...
It worked out.
Yeah, it worked out.
Honestly, when you put up the poll, and it was like between this and Nomori, I don't know if I was biasing the poll a bit when I put Kirby.
Oh, you voted Kirby.
I did vote.
I thought you did not say you voted Kirby.
Yes. Yes,
no,
Kirby.
I thought you were gonna vote Nomori because you wanted me to play that.
I did want you to play that, but you know, after we discussed it a bit, I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to have everyone.
Yeah.
All of Banana House for that one.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Banana House is our friend group, our good buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we're all different people, and as you could probably tell, we're all a little bit older, so it's hard to get everybody on the same page.
It's weird to be called a little older.
Well, you know.
Which is true. I'm like 26, so. Yeah,
like... It's weird to be in the age range that I am, where I'm still kind of doing this stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Is Lobotomy game an SCP factory? It kind of is, yeah, but it's a little bit deeper than that. Like, I talked a little bit about this before, probably on another stream, but like, when you think SCP, you think of like, just lame... Because it's from a wiki that just about anybody can, you know, put stuff on. And it's like the toilet that flushes you, and just kind of like Sonic EXE and that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. But the monsters in Lobotomy Corporation are actually very interesting. It's a Korean horror game, and it has a different kind of flavor than most things do.
26's baby.
26? Who's 26?
I'm 26.
Oh, sorry, the number 26. Sorry, for some reason I thought like, what, Soldier 76? What? But no, it all depends on who you ask. Like to some people, I'm still so young, you know.
I forget, how old are you? 33?
I am 38.
38, okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit up there.
I know. Video games have been around since, what, the 80s now? Well, 84 was the big crash. So
Well,
the NES
probably
is when
it depends on what you define as a video game, honestly. Like, if you go far enough back, there's, like, the Atari, Vectrex kind of things.
Right, well, when I think, like, major, like, force in, like, pop culture, I'm probably thinking SNES onwards. Maybe Atari onwards, I guess, since, you know...
If you want to go,
Pong.
like, when it started getting, like, culturally relevant,
Yeah.
probably 70s with, like, Atari.
Right.
Because those
So,
games were
like-
simple, but they were, like, everywhere.
Donkey Kong, all that jazz. So, yeah, I would say by this point we would have people in their 60s who would be playing video games still.
Well, it's something that I kind of thought about for a little bit. Like, when I made this model, it was just something that I wanted to do. You know, I just wanted to be like, can I use this? Can I set my mind to something and accomplish it? And I was, you know, obviously, as you can see, yes, I did. And it felt good. And then it's like, okay.
I was just thinking about this.
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking about this. Like, I went to, like, MagFest in, like, December. There was, like, people in their 60s who still were doing cosplay. So I was like, you know, sometimes you just want to do what's fun.
Yeah. And it's like, now is kind of a good time to do it. Because the kind of younger generation that's around, like, the kids are all right. Like,
The kids are all right.
They are. Like, as weird a time as this is right now, and I've read this kind of thing where it's like, when we were young, we would, like, hang out. There would be public places where we could hang out. Like, we could go to the mall. We could go to, like, you know, the school. We had places to go that didn't cost anything. But now they don't really have that. Like, people want to blame it. It's like, oh, everyone's on their phone all the time. Dude, they got nowhere to go. All the places that were free are gone, and if they hang around in, like, certain places in a group of 2 or more, they're going to get the cops called on them. So it's like, what the fuck
Like-
are they supposed to do?
Like, people on their phones are probably also people who would normally not really have friends, you know? Like, in real life. People are, like... Who... What's the word I'm looking for here?
Are you talking
people who are
about
just like-
introversion versus extroversion? Something like that?
Yeah, kind of like that. You know, people are just easily more able to find people with other hobbies that are to their interests. Which
Right.
used to be a lot harder.
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah. Okay, where are you going? Up there. Okay.
Anyways, yeah, you can live your, you can have fun at any age. That's you should be allowed to get koi
Yeah, it's
fish in
like,
in
yeah.
Japan.
So, I've heard this, or not heard this, but I've, like, seen this kind of sentiment going around. Your life doesn't end when you're 40. Like, one of the reasons that, you know, I'm really glad that I was around to see Psychonauts 2 come out, and that's a game that I adore. Mostly because it's a sequel to Psychonauts, which is a game that I bought either 3 or 4 times across consoles. But it is a game, and the story is about older people. Like, the story focuses mainly on a group of older people. And it's a very engaging and relatable story about, like, you know... I mean, I'm not going to say what it's about, but it's a very adult, relatable story, and it's about people that are in their... Sorry, I'm concentrating on dodging when I forget that I'm invisible. I think this runs out, too. I should probably hurry.
Yeah. I'm less of a gamer, I'm more of a watcher of streams, says Buddy Bashful, which, yeah, you know,
No, that's
fair.
understandable. Sometimes you just
Yeah.
want to watch.
Sometimes you just want to watch like, someone have a fun time.
Mm-hmm. Ah! Yes. Yes, it is our job to blame you for the economy. It's simultaneously being too... You guys get blamed for everything. I'm sorry.
You know, considered part of the millennial bracket.
So people have those kind of, like, age indicators and classifications. I don't really know. I don't understand them. I don't know if I'm, like, a Zoomer or a Gen Z or Gen what. Like, I don't know. I just don't know what I am.
Well, in this case, I would be like, do you remember, very vividly remember a time before the internet?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. When I was
Yeah, I
younger,
guess-
there wasn't an internet, and I remember the internet being a new thing. You know.
Yeah, which is also the same with me. I vividly remember, like, the internet being relatively newish.
I remember. Oh, we're a genuine back in my day moment. But like when the internet was new, right? It was only on dial-up lines, and
Right.
you had the dial-up connection, and I remember just always, whenever I was on it, we couldn't receive phone calls. So
Yeah.
my mom would yell at me.
I remember trying to look up, like, guides to Final Fantasy VIII and having that issue. Hubris.
Oh, I didn't know that would kill me.
I remember looking up guides to Final Fantasy VIII and having to have that exact problem.
Yeah, but I remember looking... Video games and early internet was so bizarre. Like it was. Like I remember going on... It was called cheatcodecentral.com. And that's where...
I remember that.
Yeah, and I would get... I think they had cheat codes, obviously. But I think they had other stuff too. Like they had game endings or like... Maybe like memory card saves or something. They had other stuff. There.
Whoa.
Sorry, this requires finesse.
Again, I think I might have been slightly, you know, behind on technology, just where I lived. Like, I only got a PlayStation 1 when people started getting a PlayStation 2. I think the only game console I bought on release was probably 7th generation stuff, so like PlayStation 3.
I'm sorry, this is another section where I have to concentrate. Kirby's pulling out all the stops.
It truly is. Yeah. But, so, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Here.
Uh-huh.
Why are you cutting it?
Well, because I have to cut it to get up there. I can't get up there
okay.
if I don't cut it.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
This seems a little tricky. Nicely done.
Thank you.
But yeah, yeah, I just think it's like anyone who's like lower in our lower, younger in our age bracket would probably have like the internet be a major force.
Yeah, like the younger people, the internet. Oh, what am I trying to say? The internet was kind of came after our more formative years, you know? Like, we had our childhood without the internet. And then maybe in our early teens to 20s, the internet was becoming a big thing. And then when we were, like, in our mid-20s, probably the internet is closer to what you're seeing, you know, today.
Yeah, I guess in that case it's different because a lot of my teenage years was on the internet.
Yeah, a lot of my teen years were on the internet too. As you can see, there's a lot of puzzles in this.
Yeah, as it's there now.
Yeah. Funny how that happens when you don't have to have 3 CPU companions. Sorry. I will rag on Star Allies as much as I can.
Just scares me. I didn't get food.
Oh, you need to get food?
Yeah. How about order delivery? I don't want to go.
Yeah, it's understandable. I know the feeling.
Well, that and I live in the East Coast, so it's pretty late.
Okay, let's see.
Like, yeah.
Time to solve the riddle of the
groceries.
Sphinx. Oh yeah, there's actually 2 new powers in this game. One of them was mech, the other was sand.
Sand. Oh, you have Goku hair.
Yeah.
Goku hair? Super Saiyan.
Super Sandian.
Super Sandy. You can never say that again.
No, never again.
Okay.
I'm never bringing you on here again.
Get out.
Pull you up by the roots. But yeah, it's the kind of environment the internet is in right now. People are a lot more open to a lot of different things, I've noticed.
Yeah. Which is nice.
Like, there is and VTubers especially, like, I have a lot of mixed opinions on them. Like, I think it's neat that you can have a persona that you can put in front of you and, like, kind of avoid some of the stuff that happens to, like, face cam streamers and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The things I like about VTubers are that it just allows a person's personality to come out versus, like, how they look.
Yeah, exactly. Because on the internet, you can put a persona forward without any kind of, like, mask like that. And with VTubers, you can actually, like, put the mask on a little bit. You know?
Yeah. The things I don't like are just the community around it.
Yeah. Like, with anything else, there are some sort of undesirable things going on in the community.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the fundamental concept, just, you know. Like
yeah.
any community.
I mean, in a situation where absolutely anybody can get involved, that's also a good thing and it's a bad thing. And I will say, like, I probably could never do any of, like, the big... Like, obviously, I don't consider myself an entertainer, really. Like, if you watch me do stuff and you have fun, like, hey, that's pretty good. But I don't consider myself to be an entertainer like the big ones are. Damn, I'm fucking this up. Ooh.
Oh, I didn't realize if you eat a bunch of little boys, you get a roulette.
Here, yeah. But like the big ones who are entertainers are usually in with these kind of companies like the Hololive and the Hoyoverse and that kind of stuff.
Hoyoverse?
Well,
Isn't the Hoyoverse like the gacha?
I don't know. Like, it's all the same kind of like thing.
Yeah.
But whenever one of them quote unquote graduates, it just feels kind of slimy. You know?
Yeah, but that's just idol culture.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I would like for there not to be that, if it's possible.
Yeah. That would be getting into how Japan treats its idols and how
Uh-oh.
they can't be fired
Rat
because
race.
it's too much of a too negative a term.
I just, it kind of blows my mind that like, this person that you like watching, they could just be poof. Like, just get rid of them. Like, they could be gone. Everything that they ever did could be gone. Like, they could just be erased.
Yeah. Which, that is, well, being fired from a giant corporation.
I mean,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's a bit of, I do think they should at least have kept, like, people's stuff up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, all of those, history is just gone.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm pretty sure when they sign on, like, whoever you sign on with just owns that.
You're right. But that's just on the core company you work for.
Oh. Ooh. Sorry, we're doing bowling now. Ah!
Just put Hatsune Miku as an official VTuber.
I
Actually, I'm
remember.
surprised.
What's that?
I'm surprised Miku hasn't done, like, VTubing.
Oh. I see. Because I didn't get all of them at one go, I got the shitty prize. Okay.
Ah.
I have to time it right.
Nicely done.
Very nice.
What were you about to say?
I remember the first kind of VTuber thing that happened was Kizuna AI. Or the first
Right.
one that got really big.
I actually don't hear much about her anymore, huh?
She started doing NFTs.
Okay, maybe that's a good reason why.
Yeah.
Usually I don't want to hear about.
Yeah.
I can't believe Kitsune AI was actually Hatsune Miku the whole
Yeah.
time, would I guess.
Saying that Hatsune Miku created the thing that you enjoy is a very good coping mechanism, actually.
It is.
Yeah.
It's something very funny to me, the idea of just Hatsune Miku made everything.
Yeah. Have you heard that Hatsune Miku made Hogwarts?
Damn.
No, she didn't actually. Ugh. Look. Oh yeah, and there's like a... It's not really the metaverse, which, that went under, it didn't go anywhere. But virtual concerts are kind of a thing now.
Yeah.
Like, virtual... I wish... sorry, how to put this? Virtual idols probably have to put up with a lot less than real idols do, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Ah!
I guess they don't have to do the whole meet and greet and
Well, when I say that, I'm thinking specifically about the Splatoon concerts that they did.
Oh.
Have you seen
I didn't know
those?
Splatoon had no.
Oh, we've got to show you some of those. Because, you know me, I like my Splatoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I especially like, Splatoon 1 came out, and of course, in Splatoon you have idols, right?
Right.
And they're the ones that kind of host the Splatfests and give you the news and, like, sing songs and stuff. and they're kind of themed, right? In Splatoon 1, it's like J-pop. And in Splatoon 2, it's like rap and hip-hop. And in Splatoon 3, I think you would particularly like Splatoon 3 because it has kind of a Eastern India theme.
Does it? I remember seeing the weird Nier Automata White City look of the Splatoon 3 DLC.
Well, I also want to know where that goes, you know. But to get back on point, they had virtual concerts with the idol characters from Splatoon, and they were like, it was like a little show that you could watch. They'd be up on stage and they'd be singing and dancing and stuff, and that just seems like a really good time, you know. It like ties a game world into like reality. And I just kind of like the blending of reality and fiction. Which do you think I should go for? I think I'll go for Bomb.
I like that you asked and immediately made your decision.
I wasn't asking you.
So what do you think? Actually, no. I don't want to hear what you think. In fact,
Okay.
I'll go with the opposite of what you said.
All right, which one would you have picked?
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's why I decided to just go ahead, because I know we would have been sitting there for 5 minutes.
For 5 years.
Yeah, well, Bob can do this, but Cutter can do that, and I don't know.
I couldn't think in like 0.1 second, so...
Yeah. Hey, at least I involved you somewhat.
You know, I didn't have it as a reflex.
Yeah. Ah. Yeah, should have just been doing that the whole time.
Mr. Dance? Oh.
Oh, no. We get that after the stage.
I'm so used to like kill boss in a Kirby game, the immediate dance. Before the catapult.
Ah. And no, that's not even boss stage. See what I mean about these stages being substantially long?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, what is this? Ugh. Oh, I was just nearly grazing him. But yeah, like, what games are you into right now? Like, at this moment?
At this very moment?
Well, I mean, not this instant, but like, what are you actively playing anything?
Yeah, I'm actively playing right now. I actually am streaming Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, so you're streaming while you're here?
Right now, yeah.
No,
I'm sorry I had to reveal this the whole time, but I haven't been paying attention.
You know what? That's okay. Nobody else is either. But no, I saw
Uh,
that you were with Meow Troy Prime, I believe.
Yeah, and Hi-Fi Rush is a fun time.
So what's Hi-Fi
You
Rush?
might like. Hi-Fi Rush is basically a Hi-Fi Rush is basically a DMC style like character action game,
Uh-huh.
but instead of it being based on like, fully on inputs, it's based on the beat of the song. So like Chai, the main character, like does his attacks to the beat. So a lot of it is about hitting like your combos in rhythm.
So it's like a combination action and rhythm game,
Yeah.
sort of like Necrodancer.
Right, and on the face of it, that in like mechanics wise is also really good. It's also just genuinely a really funny game.
It's funny.
It's funny and has really great art style. And like there's a lot of love and care put into that thing. You'd probably really like it, honestly.
I'll have to give it a try.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been streaming, and I've been also playing Yakuza 7.
I haven't played it. What? Wait a minute. They're up to Yakuza 7?
Yeah, they announced an 8 even.
Wow. That must be... It's almost like that's a popular series or something.
It's almost like it's very popular. I'll probably tell you what everyone else does, and that you can play Zero. Zero's a great entry point. And 7's also a great entry point because it features a completely new protagonist.
Oh boy.
Oh no, Kirby!
I have died more times on this stream than I believe I have died in all the other streams combined. And it's your fault.
It's all my fault.
I mean, you weren't here before, and this wasn't happening, so
Yeah,
clearly...
that is the only difference.
That's
It
transitive
can't be
property.
that the game is a little harder.
No, it couldn't be.
Hopefully this game doesn't have a progression.
Yeah, I want my game to be the exact same difficulty all the way through.
What the fuck is a difficulty curve?
Yeah, difficulty curve, more like curve up your ass.
Curve these nuts.
Yeah, curve these nuts.
We have fun with these.
We do have fun. This is our political commentary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, big question. I
Mhm.
normally don't get political on the stream, but
Right.
I need to know where you lie.
Mhm.
Is Yoshi a dinosaur, or is he a dragon?
A dinosaur.
See, that's what I tell
I know
people.
this might be a slightly controversial take,
Uh-huh.
but both of us might be cancelled for this, but Yoshi's a dinosaur.
Yeah, I mean, he comes from Dinosaur Land, right?
Right.
That's what it was called.
Like, I actually don't know. Where is he actually from? Is it actually Dino Land?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's Dinosaur Land when he comes from. Like, I know in the second game they call it Yoshi's Island, but
Mm.
no, that could still be Dinosaur Land. You know.
Could be.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. Whoops. Okay, so I need to go right. The object of the game, go right. Oh! Oh, you tricky, you sneaky, sneaky asshole.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to be cerebrally challenged.
In my Kirby game?
Yeah, in my Kirby game, no.
Seriously though, if people are asking for like full-on difficulty in a Kirby game, I really don't understand. But
Wait, I almost did the exact same thing. I did do the exact same thing.
I do think they have to keep the difficulty a little light for the critical pad in the Kirby game.
I've always wanted, you know that that game genre where it's like you know Hyrule Warriors, right?
Yeah.
I want that but Kirby. I want Kirby Muso.
I wonder how a Kirby Muso would work.
I
Actually,
don't know.
It probably
Well, I
work out
mean,
well now that I think about
yeah,
it.
he'd probably suck everything up, right?
Suck everything up. He has swords. DDD has a giant like hammer.
Yeah, well, I mean Meta Knight. I mean it practically writes itself.
Hmm.
But then I also understand that, you know, that's not Kirby's brand. That's not his brand. I'm just saying it would be neat if it was. Do I go left or right? Ah, I go right.
Why am I getting messages at the 10? What?
Huh? What?
Hey, my phone keeps ringing, and it usually doesn't ring at this time at night.
Oh, it's probably somebody calling you about that car warranty.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, it has expired, you know.
Yeah. Oh no! Apparently, my social insurance number has been
Yeah,
has been revealed.
Are you on Medicare? Like,
No.
we make jokes, but phones suck now. Like, using the telephone sucks now.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I get way too many spam calls for my liking these days. You can't even really do anything about them either.
Yeah,
Because of what
well, I
they're-
mean, the only
how-
thing you can do is just, like, if it's not somebody you know, don't answer the phone. But, like,
Right.
there are a lot of situations where you can't do that because you're expecting an important call or something. But, like, I get people at least twice a week asking me to sell my house if I want to sell my house. And it's like, no, I don't want to sell my house.
In this economy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Because our economy is fucking stupid, we're in the middle of a housing bubble, and everybody wants to buy the houses.
Right.
But if I sell my house, where am I going to live? I can't get anything else, because everyone's bought up the fucking houses. You see?
Exactly. In this economy.
Yeah, in this economy. But then there's that, there's all the scam phone calls.
Can throw candles to destroy ice cubes. Oh.
This better be true. I threw myself down there. There were just some ice cubes down there. I went.
I think you might have gotten the wires crossed. They said throw candles.
Oh, they didn't say jump into the pit.
Yeah.
They didn't say that.
I can understand how that is a it's a bit of a
Okay, well, you need to be more clear when you tell me things, chat.
right. It's all chat's
I'm
fault.
a very straight shooter.
Look at this guy.
Well, I
having
mean,
a house.
I'm not bragging about having a house. It's just, you know, when you have a house, people call you and ask to buy your house. It just comes with the territory. Okay, so you can. I should have experimented. I should have thought, fire plus ice is equals good for me.
You know, I like the idea of you like writing that on like a whiteboard. Fire plus ice equals question mark? Ah, New York Stock Exchange is rating with a party of 9. Hello.
Ooh. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much, New York Stock Exchange.
Actually, it's been a long time since I talked to Bear Pigman. Actually,
My buddy
how
Tom.
long?
My buddy Tom. We need to get together. We need to get the group back together. But no, for anyone who doesn't know the New York Stock Exchange, they are a group of people that do a lot of good with charities, and they're also generally pretty fun to watch. I have a lot of time. I have a hard time making streams in general these days. There are a couple streams recently I did tune into for a little bit, but yeah, give them a watch.
They are very cool.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Sorry, I don't have like custom emotes and good gameplay and all that other shit that other people do. So you're coming into Rinky Dink Hour.
Yeah. You come to watch Kirby.
Yeah, and specifically to watch him die over and over again.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got my stream set up, I did kind of try to do a little bit of professional stuff here. So I do have some widgets enabled.
No.
Yeah, like I've got, I don't know, like notifications and that kind of stuff. It was kind of fun to set it up. Can I just not get rid of you guys? Wait a minute, what's
Oh,
this?
they just turned into.
Oh, I remember what this is. This is...
Festival. Do they dance?
Yeah. You probably love
Yeah.
that, don't you?
That's cute. Things I like about Kirby games: Kirby dancing, Kirby kissing his friends to get his their health back.
Kissing his lovers.
Yeah.
I think something came out recently that did confirm that it's a kiss and not him like regurgitating his food.
I don't know why people ever thought that. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
like, so you can only kiss after you eat food. So it kind of, that's where they got that from.
Yeah, Kirby apparently after all this time is actually just a bird.
Yeah, a big mama bird. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, my notification. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Remember to click that like button, to smash that bell, and jump that mountain, and chase that dragon.
You see that mountain? You can go to there.
You can go there. Here we are at the top of the mountain. What is this
serious
Metroid music? What the fuck? Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Well, we're
Let's
in
see,
Ice
Fighter,
World
Ninja.
and sand.
Oh, what's that one on the top? It's the end. Oh,
That's
okay.
sand. I think we'll go with Fighter.
Little Kirby is a tender lover.
Yeah, Pocket Sand is too powerful. I need to give the guy a fighting chance.
Actually, this works out well. You're evenly matched.
Wow, Bigfoot's real. Dun, 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 dun. Like, the music in this game is just a bop.
The things Kirby tunes I very much remember are usually the final boss ones.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Like, there's no
Understand.
bad Kirby music.
Yeah.
Like, there's some that's not as good as the others, but there's just...
There's standout.
Yeah.
ones.
I said this before, there hasn't really been a bad Kirby game. Like, that's just bad. Like, Star Allies was just mediocre. Oh, he went Super Saiyan. Literally. That was his Kamehameha. I love this stage. I love this gimmick.
Yeah, it's a cute gimmick, yeah. I wasn't expecting, you know, Goku, that's for sure. You sometimes forget how influential Dragon Ball is.
Yeah. Yeah. What do I do?
I guess the thing that separates the millennials to me is, had they watched Dragon Ball as a kid?
Yeah, and which arc did they watch?
Yeah.
Like, for me, the only arc that I watched, and it was because it was on TV at the time, was the Majin Buu arc.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, I would have expected that to be the one. I started, like, where most other people did with the Saiyans, with Raditz.
Uh-huh.
At the beginning of the
Like, some people started with Frieza, some people started with Goku's Invasion. Original Dragon Ball with young Goku, I didn't really... Again, it was limited to what was on TV at the time.
Yeah, I didn't get to see OG Dragon Ball either.
Now, original Pokemon, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Like, original, back when, you know, Misty, like, you stole my bike, Ash! And her Psyduck and all that stuff.
That reminds me, I need to see if the final farewell they're doing for Ash is...
Oh yeah, can you believe they're retiring him?
Yeah, it's so weird. Here I thought he was going to be, like...
9 years old forever.
Young. Yeah.
Well, maybe not 9, like 14 or whatever.
That he would never win. He didn't even catch them all.
Well, let's be fair to him. Back when M-All was 150, that was still a challenge.
More doable, yeah.
Now, M-All is like 600, probably more. Aw, see, we're a cool dude.
One of these days, I should buy, like, all of Dragon Ball, like, the manga.
So, I know that there's, like, a streaming service that you can subscribe to, or I don't know, it's like... You can watch all of the original Pokemon. I think it's, like, called Pokemon TV, or whatever. You know what, while you're here, Waddle Dee, I think I actually do want another Maxim Tomato. Oh, I like this.
Good old Vegetable Valley.
Okay, so last world is what? Nutty Noon.
Nutty Noon, where you apparently go to Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, that is what that looks like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. We've been here for about an hour. How are you? Are you good for...
I'm pretty good. I probably, tomorrow's a work day, so probably can't go for too much longer before, cutting into.
Well, tell you what, we'll do one stage of Nutty Noon. See what that's like.
Okay. How about we do it where, like, if you die, you just immediately end stream?
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
No.
Kirby, but if
let's not do that.
Oh yeah, the stream will end instantly. Yeah, we'll do a stage of Nutty Noon, and then we'll maybe do a minigame or two in Magaland. How's that?
Yeah, sure.
Because I want to see what... Because I expected Fire World, not this. Because it's like, green grass, desert, like the typical stuff. But no, castle is not what I was expecting.
I kind of wish the mask animates because Kirby has like, you know, facial features and stuff.
Yeah. Here, for this one, we'll take the mask off.
Kirby exceeds your expectations, man. Umbrella. Oh, parasol.
Yeah, yeah. Say it right, parasol. I think it's always been parasol.
Huh.
Where do they call it an umbrella? Is that just in the United States?
Not sure.
Some people call it umbrella. I always saw parasol as like a fancier thing. Like, when you go out and it's rainy and you're taking just a piece of shit, maybe even a disposable one, you're taking an umbrella. But if you're going out on the town, like walking through the park with your lover to the toffee shop, then you're taking an umbrella. Sorry, a parasol. A parasol.
A parasol is, you know, what is a carousel? I kind of...
Remind you of carousel?
Yeah.
A parasol is just a lighter umbrella for the sun. Okay, so it's not really for heavy rain. It's just to keep this, like, for shade. Okay, I didn't actually know that.
It's, the more you know.
Yeah, the more
Kirby
you know.
teaches you so much.
See? Educational. This is an educational game. So long as you're playing it with somebody who's smarter than you and teaching you things. So many different powers here.
It literally translates to for the sun.
Oh, that's right! Parasol. For the sun. I didn't need that.
You wanna, do we get to do another take of that?
You know what? No, I'd say that little Kirby gets to live his life. I've got 47 of him. I think that's enough. I like that.
Imagine if that counted as a Kirby death.
Ever wait for when you need to look for Jason? Yeah, what do you bring with you when you have to look for Jason?
Let's see. Sean. I have to bring my, like, my phone and my iron lungs to scream at the top of my fucking mouth.
Ah!
Something high.
Yeah. I'm having trouble on, like, the light and fluffy cloud stage with the happy, sweet, peaceful music.
Yeah, it's streamer. What's it?
Well, now that we mentioned that,
Streamer-
like, I
Streamer
watch.
brain.
It's not really stream. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, little bonus. It is difficult to play a game and interact with an audience that's watching that game.
Right, exactly.
Like, people make
There's
fun
a
of,
lot
like,
of
Jerma
multitasking.
or Vinny, or it's like, oh, he's so blind, how could he miss that? He turned around, and it's like, oh, I'm so frustrated, he's throwing for content. And it's like, no, multitasking just does that. You cannot properly concentrate on those two things at the same time.
Although in Jerma's case, he very well could be just doing it as a joke.
Yeah. So, I've talked about this before, where the reason that they have all of those mobile game ads, and you probably know the ones that I'm talking about, where it's like,
Right.
it's a puzzle game, and here's the solution. Okay, I did the first stage, I did the second stage. The third stage has this really very obvious solution, and they never get the solution right. And the idea of it is to, like, activate that lizard brain and be like, well, wait a minute, I knew what the answer was. If I did that, I could know what... You know what I mean? It's just, like, there's some lizard brain shit going on where it's infuriating to see somebody doing something where you know what the answer is, but they don't. You see what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's very much the case. Yeah.
Yeah, like if I were like a big content producer and like had thousands of viewers or whatever, as a bit, I would play a puzzle game and purposely just not solve the puzzles. And I would be very strict with my chat. I would tell them, look, do not tell me the solution, okay? I can do this myself. Anybody that backseats me is banned forever. And I want to know how long it would take for people to just break down and be like, I can't resist anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to give that a shot, actually.
It's like the whole... Do you remember the Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
That scene in the bar where, like, the judge...
Oh, wait, yes, he's playing Shave and a Haircut.
Yeah, he's, like, doing the first part and not finishing it and just, like, driving Roger fucking bonkers. It's like that. But yeah, if any of you all want to do a social experiment, you don't even need to credit me for that one. I just want to see the results. Okay, you motherfucker.
Tornado.
Oh yeah, and then there's this whole, I honestly think TikTok is rotting brains right now. Because we're in this weird age of it's just slurry. It's just content slurry. Where you can have one video where it's like, okay, the first part, they split the screen. So it's like the top half is like some meme video, the bottom half is some like mobile game runner shit, and then like the middle is like a Family Guy clip. And it's just, it's so bizarre to me.
What was it that it's always like you have to have something moving on screen or people can't pay attention?
I don't know about that. But...
it's like it's always stimulating, and that's why TikTok, like, they have like something in the background while they're explaining something.
Yeah, but also TikTok in general, it's just like constant stimulation. Like when video's over, it goes to the next one. Next video, next video, next video. You could just do that for hours.
Good old psychology, yeah.
Like a slot machine, you know.
Like a slot machine. And it gets better at finding your interest.
Yeah. But they're talking about putting some safety features in place to limit the amount of time young people can do that, which I think is a good thing.
Mm.
I love this shape, by the way. This specific shape of spiky ball, I love that.
Yeah, just the pure shape.
Yeah. Just, like, perfectly round with all the...
Do you hate the shape now?
No. No,
okay.
That's not enough of a traumatic experience to make me shy away.
You know, it's such a video gamey concept, this spike ball, that like I
iconic.
Thought about.
Iconic is the word, yeah.
I just never thought about like it. Like someone had to design it that way. I wonder what started.
Yeah. Like, is it based on anything? Like, it could be based on, like, you know how flails used to be? Mm-hmm. Like a chain and a ball.
Oh, yeah, actually, that could be definitely it.
Okay. So...
Well, that... I was wondering what the
idea is that you needed to run through that. You needed to not do the smart thing.
Seeing his failure to connect treasure, Kirby decided to off himself.
That is not what happened. Okay? Kirby saw that there was a pool down there and decided to just take a nice dip and forget all about that treasure. That's exactly what happened.
Kirby went to a nice farm upstate.
Yeah, he graduated. Ah, I see. They don't make it super difficult on you. You just have to run ahead a little bit.
Go game. You got it that time.
Yep. Yatta.
I like that little animation at the end because it kind of just reminds me of imagine a Kirby in your head. Now rotate him.
I don't know if I can do that. When I try to envision Kirby in my mind, all I see is an apple. In crisp, perfect HD detail. It's shiny and red. So I don't I don't think I can imagine Kirby.
I can only purely visualize apples now.
Okay, so that was one stage of Nutty Noon. So let's go to Magaland. So yeah, we've got 11 golden tickets that we earned in the stages, and that gives us...
And now we can go to the chocolate factory.
Yeah, 9 of them, in fact.
Willy Wonka's like, okay, where are all my children? Why is it just this one puffball?
Oh, hey, our boss is here.
Hey.
So, I'm going to show you one thing here, and that's the 100 Kirby challenge. This is a once-a-day thing where you battle against everybody else.
Really?
Yep.
So it's like a samurai Kirby battle royale?
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Now, this isn't real time, of course. At least I don't think it is. But, we don't do very well in this mode.
So you just have to be the best.
Yeah, there ever was. What? What?
Wow.
That has never happened before.
You never got that far?
No, I usually get like 10 at like the highest.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
You know, that. How are you playing this?
How am I playing it?
You know, I think that might be just an ever so slight delay between your TV and the controller.
Yeah, that's probably it. Like, I'm playing on a capture card, which is supposedly lagless, and if there's any amount of significant lag, I can't feel it. But there's probably is just the slightest, teeniest little bit.
Yeah, and that's probably why it's just not working for you on the TV.
But that's okay. I'll take that. That's a good record for me. But now that we're here, you picked one at the start, and I'm gonna let you pick one again.
Let's see. There's Kirby with a bullseye. That seems straightforward. So let's
Ninja Dojo.
do that. What is the one with the checkerboard?
That is Checkerboard Chase.
That sounds interesting.
Okay.
Pick the one with Kirby on it.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll do intense mode.
Sure.
So the idea of this is to catch your enemies on squares that make them fall.
Oh. I remember this one.
Yeah, this was from N64 days.
That explains why the music is. Oh, and they're also like kind of like having a their polygon count is really low. Or like they have some sort of shader to make it look like 64.
I didn't really notice that.
Okay, yeah. Damn that green Kirby.
Green Kirby what?
Aw.
What kind of missions we got here? Oh, we actually completed all the missions on this one.
Oh, you only have 68 out of 100 missions left. What do you have left?
Let's see. Man, let's go do something that has missions on it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Bomb Rally has missions. Missions. Okay. Play while wearing the Nightmare Wizard. Okay, we can do that. Some of the missions on here are just like play with this specific dress-up mask.
A face. Oh.
The old NES
Quick
noises.
face.
The Nightmare, or if you're watching the anime, NME. Let's see. And then win only reverse hits.
So
win
backhands? Okay.
2 times in a row on level 3. Let's try to win 2 times in a row on level 3.
The backhand one does seem a little...
It's a little tricky. We'll try for that one while we're trying for double wins. Well. Restart.
Let's get a mulligan for that one.
Yeah, mulligan on that one.
Nice.
I think
Nice.
that was it. I think I only used backhands.
Yeah.
Yep, I did.
Yay.
Okay, so now we just have to win.
One more.
Yeah, retry. I can see this being a very fun game mode with friends.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Haha! Because it doesn't feel as good to trick a CPU. Like, it would feel better to trick a person.
Alright. Nicely done.
A secret song, okay.
This is Secret Song is just the original
Maybe.
track for it?
I have a feeling that's what they are. Oh, there's another statue.
An old friend.
Let's see, I want to hear this music. Yeah, that
Yeah,
has to be
that's
the
it.
old music.
I remember this.
I want to see if we can get all the missions on Egg Catcher, which I think the only one is just the DDD mask. So, souvenir. Oh, no, not items. Dress-up masks. Oh. I don't like what they did with DDD's nose. His nose is, he looks like a
It
club.
can't be in a.
He looks like a club penguin now.
He does, actually, he does. You're right.
Let's see, what are these missions? Yeah, we just have to play. Oh, yeah, we just have to play with the DDD mask. Ah.
$11.
That's my favorite number. Secret song. If it's what I think it is. Ah, yeah. I love it.
It's great. My food delivery is here in like
Okay.
a minute. So I'm
Well, okay, let's close it out here then.
okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, thank you very much for coming in and playing with us and being here and being buds.
Yeah, thank you everyone for coming to the stream.
Yep. We hope you turn up for the next one.
Good
Good night.
I don't have a planned pun.
It's okay. It's okay. You just sit there and be pretty.
Yeah, sit here and grow.